And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Divinity, Original Sin. And so a very slight change in plans. I was looking around and trying to figure out where Bercia was, and I couldn't quite figure that out, and I was getting kind of annoyed. And then I read something that, like, if you go to here to the end of time, there's supposed to be like a Hall of Heroes or something. And like you can let your companions rest there. Now I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if that means that this spot up here is the Hall of Heroes, but I don't think so because it said that you can hire people. Now that might just be for the PC. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't really know what exactly to make of that. So I never opened that. There's nothing. But while I was here, Zix-Zax said that he knows that I have one of the stones on me, so he took it and opened up this portal and said that there's something. Oh, to the Hall of Heroes. Derp. Well, that's the first time I looked at that. Okay, well, there's the Hall of Heroes. They said that there was a presence that he couldn't account for on the other side of this. So clearly he wants me to go through here, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through with Bannon. Yes. Here we go. Okay, so this goes to Homestead Hall.
What an impressive room.
So it is. A hall fit for kings.
Okay. Hello.
You. It cannot be you. But it can only be you. The Guardians. Those I deceived. Those that deserted me.
Okay.
But oh, how weak you have become. As weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow, ignorant of your faults and ignorant of your fate.
Okay.
That it has come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this.
Uh-huh.
He won't believe me, the fiend.
Okay, so if you dismiss your companions, they will come here to rest.
Could they save me yet?
So what the hell just happened? The lady left. Ancient Diary. My friend and ally, the war has been won. Our victory is now inevitable. A fact, a certainty. One might say these last battles we wage are therefore pointless conflicts, but if the enemy won't relent, so be it. Truth be told, I relish in their stubbornness. Give me bloody combat. Give me the thrill of the front line. I shall be the first to break their ranks and the last to leave the battlefield. But you've been absent lately. It goes without saying I prefer to see you by my side. We shall meet again at the funeral, I suppose. Until then, I bid you adieu. Nothing. Nothing. Couch, candle. Okay. Oops. General's Tale. Found a letter belonging to a general who fought in a great war. This officer is of the opinion that though the war is virtually won, he simply can't get enough of bloody carnage. The letter seems to be addressed to a fellow officer with whom he shall meet at a funeral. Key. My fellow general, in victory life has taken an unreal turn. Everywhere I go, it seems, I am revered, not unlike a god. People feel graced when I look them in the eye, considering it a blessing. Children try to touch my hand or sleeve, believing it will bring them good luck. The absurdity of it all is staggering. Above all, I wish I had more time to myself. Some much-needed peace of mind now that peace is finally in sight. Peace of mind. The closing of the coffin was seared into my sight. The dull thud of stone on stone echoes still. You may relish in combat still, but I have lost all appetite for carnage. Huh. Pillows. Okay, we don't need to pick up a bunch of pillows. They're not worth anything. Who are you, John Smithen?
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket? Take your pick of my swords for hire.
Okay, let's see who you got.
Of course, Chief. But maybe you ought to get rid of some of your old ones first. Never does well to sour one batch in sight of the other.
Oh. Okay, so I can hire people by coming here. Interesting. Oh, I don't have anything. Nothing in the chest. Alright. But I imagine the advantage here is I could probably show up and drop off things I don't necessarily need and put it in that chest. I mean, if this is supposed to be like our little hub, so to speak. Ancient letter. Esteemed generals, all of Revelin, thanks to all of Revelin is in your debt. Gods and kings bow before you both, and it is right and proper that they do so. Even they had thought all was lost, that the world was to meet its end, but you turned the tide. Many have fallen, so very, very many, and I know you have suffered a great personal loss as well. Know, generals, that I sympathize deeply. So let us meet in the Hall of Heroes, both to celebrate and to remember, to honor the living and to honor the dead. Signed, Henry, son of William, righteous hero of Farrell. Okie dokie. So if I find people that I want to recruit, I can send the people that I'm with away and then come back and recruit people. And I can come back here. I can open up this chest and I can put certain things in here maybe? I just don't know how to do that. Maybe I can't. I don't know. I'm sure you can. I just have to look up how to do it. And I have to sneeze. Turned out to be a couple of sneezes. Alright, so we'll go back and we'll tell Zigzags what we found here and see if there's any kind of...
Who do you think that creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. But the eerie bit is that she seems to know us.
Yeah, that's weird.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
Yeah, let's discuss the rooms I discovered here.
Most certainly.
Can you tell me about what seems to be a great banqueting room?
Ah, yes, the Hall of Heroes. Once upon a time, great feasts were held there in honor of heroes graced by the gods themselves. In that room, mortals and immortals dined side side by side. I can't think of a better place to gather new heroes, should you come across such rarities, so that when needed, they can serve you in your quest against the Void.
Do you know more about the lady we met beyond the portal?
Like you, she is a mystery. But she seems to know you, doesn't she? Perhaps you'll meet her again, and we'll learn more about her, and about you.
Okay, bye. Alright, so waypoints. Let's go back to the harbor. So I'm kind of at a dead end. If I could find Bercia, that'd be great. I could end that little quest. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to the graveyard, and I'm gonna dig down and see what's in that little tunnel area.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Slimy, reeking, rotting, unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook.
That's right, she wouldn't have been there before.
I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved.
Right you are. Let that ruffle-necked dingbat solve his own mysteries. No. If what Zigzag says is true, and we really are affecting the tapestry of time, I certainly want to know more.
I knew you weren't the type to be taken in by such high-flying, pie-in-the-sky nonsense. Let the magical history imps fly their floating islands into the end of time for all we care.
Huh? That's not what I said.
Then again, if what he says is true, and he really does know everything, he might be a mighty powerful ally to have. Imagine! Sorry, Zaxix, I haven't fixed your space carpet, but if you could tell me where the bearded source dragon of Fire Lake has made its nest, I'd be obliged. Useful indeed.
Alright. I like how she didn't say his name right either. So what do you have to say about this, Shahan?
How intolerable it is to think that all the knowledge of the world is being gathered by an imp. A creature that is no more than the result of a demon's bowel movement imbued with the breath of life. And yet I am a tad jealous of that jabbering little jester. To know all. It is a consolation devoutly to be wished.
There's no such thing as too much knowledge. We're lucky to have found Zigzags. To know everything is to take away all wonder. No, the aspiration is not mine. No such thing as too much knowledge.
You'll rue the day you lend your trust to anything that is demon-touched. But this particular specimen, it delights in scholarship. A quality, I must admit, that highly speaks to its advantage. Let us learn, Hunter, whether you like it or not, and through wisdom grow ever more mighty.
Shahan kind of irritates me.
Smell the sea air over this rot.
And I just mean he irritates me in such that, you know, he's a very negative guy. He's a very, very negative guy. So I know there's at least one, speaking of, like, you know, companions, I know there's at least one companion that we could probably get, and I think that was that person that was in a cage. Okay, maybe it wasn't in here I wanted to go. Was it? Maybe? I don't remember.
Bleeding waste, standing here without so much as a piglet.
Oh my god, she's right here.
Source hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, Ogget, you're rotten to the bone. Oh, me poor, sweet, plump girl. You've been wasted entirely. All that roast, all the mutton, not even the sausage grinder will want her now. Give her here, will you? Me little mouldering darling.
There you go.
That louse. Did he even bother grilling a single luscious chop? I bet he wasted every last morsel. Captain Aureus will have a thing or two to say about this.
Sure he will. As he's pissed.
This is intolerable. The momentum of time is slipping through our hands, and you fritter it away on conversations about decomposing mutton. Focus, Source Hunter. Focus.
Yeah, you're freaking annoying, dude. So, Jahan, as much as I need a wizard, you might be the first one I send away.
Greetings. These stores are for our Legion troops.
In fact, I won't even say might be. You're definitely going to be the first one I get rid of. Where's the,
I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking?
Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my eyes off this cage, the beast's liable to...
I'd say you ought to take her off our hands if you had the space. Though we couldn't guarantee she'd do more than piddle on the floor.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but we got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow.
I remember this whole conversation.
She'd tell you right in the face, she did.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. Bear Daughter remains silent, but stands at her full height. She waits for you to speak first.
This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge. She crept behind me while I was hunting, but soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into the...
Okay. So at some point, I'm gonna have to come back here and set her free. That's my assumption.
She could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on, Mr. Dramatic.
I mean, I don't know for certain that she's a companion, like potential companion. I'm just making that assumption, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption.
These walls, the dead roam free.
Pardon me.
Be vigilant.
Toasting! I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Waypoint Shrine. I totally forgot that was even there. Alright, let's go down here, see what's happening. Trap disarm tool. Thank you. Fuse, thank you. Ah! What are we fighting? Oh. Undead killer, undead swordsman, Fumbling undead mage. Alright, let's find out about this guy first. Examine. Not good against fire or crushing. Seems to be what we've been discovering about a lot of these guys. Fire, crushing again. Poison does nothing to them. In fact, I think it heals them. Okay, so... Oh, I can't hit him, damn it. Alright, let's hit that guy. Okay, well, let's just do some damage to you here. Whirlwind.
Whirlwind of destruction.
I did hit regeneration on a guy before. That's what I kind of thought I did. Oops. Alright.
Missed!
Oh, come on. What is wrong with you? What a jerk, he just healed himself.
I need another chance!
Thank you. Nope. Gotta move up a bit. Ooh, that messed him up. Old wooden earth wand, one-handed weapon. Yeah, I don't need that. Target is blocked. Boo. Yay! Look at that. We killed all them fools. Alright. Old Earth Wand, one-handed weapon. You should pick that up. Cursing arrow, iron ore, wooden crate, torch. Well, clearly, we want her to pick up the arrow. Where's the iron ore? Where was that?
Not even worth the rummaging.
It's not true. Nothing. Empty skeleton, got nothing in them. Nothing in the bone pile. Bone pile. What the hell is that thing? Skeletal Scorcher. He is clearly nothing but trouble. So water and crushing are good against him. And these are what? Undead swordsman, undead archer, undead swordsman. Alright, well, you we're just going to hit. Burning failed. I didn't realize that was something I could do. Okay, nothing else we can do right now. However, he rain, bitter cold, blitz bolt. This does water damage, so this guy's gonna be hating this. Oh, he sure did. Look at that. Look at that. We don't need damage. Good. Oof. Okay. That's not good. A bunch of us are currently burning. Shit. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. I can't hit him. Not enough action points. What is that? Oil flask. That's not going to do me any good. She's going to burn if she goes through there. Alright, well, she's just gonna have to... Sucks.
I need to dry off.
Oh, I can use that to pat out. I could have patted herself out. Not that I really need to do that, but...
I need to dry off.
Medora resisted death again. Does that a lot. Alright. Pick up the gold. What else is here? Nothing else. Outdated spear. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up with Scarlet. I think she's the one who has the identifying thing? I'm not sure. But let's find out. Okie doke. Anointed corroded copper ring of the runner. +1 intelligence. Plus 0.25 movement. This ring was probably purchased from a passing peddler of curious objects. It has the look of a ring that's graced fingers from trolls to lords. Alright, well, put that on. Why not? Doesn't hurt. Intelligence potion. Zippity bappity bippity. Who had... Wasn't there a health potion? Somebody had a health potion. Oh, there it is. Well, I didn't mean to send all of them to Medora. Wow, that's minor indeed. I barely did anything. Go back to Scarlet. How am I just not seeing this? There it is. All right. So as you can see, there's a couple different ways we can go. So we're going... I guess we'll go up this way. Hello?
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb.
Aha.
So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers.
Doesn't do to threaten a source hunter, you know. Let me show you why. No, we don't have to attack him. Ho there, fella. We don't mean you no harm. Tell me, what are you doing here?
Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
He can't speak.
Mute. Can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for?
Ah, I am indeed the source hunter.
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines. Name's Walgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sizing dead end. Please let me join you.
If you'd like to join me, I need to know a bit more about you.
Walgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other. Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't.
Good with locks. Good with locks. That's something that I definitely need.
Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make them pay. Please. Walgraf notices there's no room left in your party and shrugs his shoulders. Nothing he can do about that.
Alright, hold on. We want him. It means we're gonna have to get rid of somebody. Medora, she's a mess, so we should send her away.
Dancing dugons, you nearly startled me out of my boots. You've got my attention, comrade.
Okay, and I hate how she says comrade. comrade. Medora, I need you to leave the party for the present.
But what'll you do if you stumble upon a cast of enraged source crabs? Well, I reckon I'll keep a lookout on the shelter plain until you lot come to your senses. Medora salutes you, comrades, until we meet again.
Okay, bye. Now...
Wolgraff looks at you expectantly. Clearly, Wolgraff eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation he can muster.
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
Be welcome, Wolgraff. Riches await, if you'll obtain them for us.
Wolgraff smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of the arm, he seems to say, I'm ready. Lead the way.
Okay, cool.
You call to Wolgraff. He awaits your queries. With a simple nod, the rogue seems to say, shoot.
You wrote that see, I think people have personal quests, so I don't know if I even talked to Mr. McMoody over there. Jahar, or whatever his name is. I don't know if I spoke to him about his personal stuff, so you wrote that a sorcerer took your voice. What happened?
Wolgraff sighs and pulls parchment parts out of his pockets. He opts for the largest one he can find and sits down, pen in hand.
When I was a kid, friends and I used to play source hunters. Neighbour's dog was the sorcerer. Good fun. One day, we saw strangers in the forest. They looked dodgy. Dark robes, big knives. Friends fled, but I followed them. They took a man into a cave, cut his throat, held him over a blue stone. Blood turned it into ruby. I warned the source hunters in the city, caught the cutthroats. Source hunters called me a hero. Bad guys were hung. I witnessed the hanging. Sorcerer spoke a spell before the trapdoor opened. I was mute, just like that. Always wanted to be a source hunter, but source hunters didn't want no mutiny order. Can't blame them. Too bad though, too bad.
How did you end up doing what you do?
Wolgraff frowns and signals you to hold on for an instant. He begins to write and gives you a scrap of paper.
Not easy being mute. Can't talk and folks think you're slow in the head. No one ever gave me work, though I'm good with my hands. Was poor, got hungry, got thirsty, stole stuff. Then got greedy, became a cat burglar. Told you, I'm good with my hands. Would have done honest work with them, given the chance, a long time ago. I ain't bitter about it, though. Like the rogue's life. Freedom. Unless the law gets you. Haven't yet. Too nimble. Too good. Born for adventure.
Notice you have a quill to write with, but no ink. How does that work exactly?
The rogue smiles broadly and dramatically produces the quill in question. He holds it aloft for all to admire, then jots down the following words.
Saw a wizard once in the village up north, Hunter's Edge. Wizard had nifty things, brooms that sweep by themselves, big star viewer in the garden. Went into his house by night, found quill by spellbooks, kept it, never needed ink no more. Hands used to be black as chimney sweeps. Clean now. Clean of ink, that is, not of thievery. Man's got to eat after all.
Okay. Alright, so... There's a lot of gold to be picked up. Okay, so what does he have on him? He's got some healing potions. He's got a hunter's bow, a resurrect scroll. Now he's got a hunter's bow, but that doesn't mean that's what he uses. Instead, no, he uses daggers. Wolfgraff's dagger. Wolfgraff's other dagger. Okay, so These are level 3 daggers, however. Who... Yeah, see, I think this... and this... are probably far better. So we will give that to Wolgraff. Glad I held on to these knives. Far better. Oh, yes. See, his regular dagger has better dexterity. However, AP cost 6 to attack. Yeah, this doesn't really seem like something worth holding on to. Oh, because it's level 6. So right now it takes way more for him to use because it's a +3 level difference. I get that now. Alright, I didn't understand what that meant when I was looking at that earlier. So, alright, and... oops. We don't have any other kind of old cloth shoe. +11 armor rating. Okay, so he's fine. We are absolutely 100% taking any gold that we find down here. Now, by up, I'm going to assume that that's going to allow us to travel upwards to whatever's above us. So if we can go up, I'm sure that we can also come back down. Oh, it's raining out here. Wonderful.
Do you know how to control all the elements? The statues will be so pleased if you do.
The statues? Why is there gold in a honeycomb? Hello. Dog drools and shambles closer but speaks no words. A low moaning growl rumbles from his throat. Oh, that's not good. I was gonna say I am. Oh, who's the other dog? Who's the other dog? Dog drools and shambles closer, speaks no words. Low moaning growl rumbles from his throat. Okay. Alright, so let's read this Hunter's Diary or whatever it was. My dogs tried to warn me of the horrors that surrounded. I heard their savage snarling, their fearsome growls. My Toxa and Shiva, the banes of would-be burglars, scared. But a series of small stomach-churning yelps ended everything. As the night falls, I am alone, and I dare not leave. Peering from a chink in the curtain, I saw Toxa and Shiva's silhouettes prowling the yard. My pups, my friends, they live. But I cannot open the door. Not yet. I shall wait for the light of the sun to return before I brave the waking nightmare. Day has come, and I dared to venture outside. The zombies appear to be gone for the present. Toxa and Shiva greeted me with tails wagging and ears lowered. My old friends as yet, but as I approached, the green sickening light in their eyes told me they were changed. Something is growing inside them. The wretched zombies have taken their true souls, infected them with their whatever unnatural, outwardly power governs the undead. I fear what they will become, but I cannot aim a spear at my own friends. At least the zombies will leave them alone. So they're zombie dogs. Okay then. I probably don't want to venture too terribly far here.
According to his diary, this bloke couldn't put down his dogs even after he knew them to be infected.
Who could bear to harm his best friends, especially when they only showed signs but no symptoms of turning? Sentimental fool. I guess he preferred being killed in his sleep than euthanizing a little darling. So I can understand.
They are only innocent beasts after all and appear to pose no threat of harm.
Yes. We just heard somebody jabbering, so maybe there's someone up here.
What was that? Must be one of those skeletons. Must. Mercy me. It walks, but it's not dead. I wasn't entirely certain I'd ever meet anyone any more fitting that description. The name's Wolfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Good to see, by the by, you don't belong to the Legion.
Well,
10 of their number accompanied me on a fact-finding mission to an ancient burial mound. But, as it turns out, they stood a snowflake's chance in hell against the undead.
Oh, okay. So this is the guy they sent with them.
Not that I reckon my chance is any higher, though, especially with that vicious undead mutt prowling the grounds around this here ruin. I'd go so far as to say I'm in dire need of an armed escort back to the city, as a matter of fact.
Tell me a bit more about yourself.
I'm an archaeologist and connoisseur of the undead. Because of my expertise, Lieutenant Selenia, a commander of the Legion in Sicile, wanted me to investigate the ancient burial mound just outside of town, hoping to uncover the source of the zombie plague. No such luck, though.
So you know a lot about the undead, you'd say.
Quite so. I live for the dead, so to speak. The combination of archaeology and a case of incidental necromantic magic is what sparked my interest in the field. Of course, I'll be glad to share what knowledge I have obtained over the years.
Can you tell me more about zombies?
Zombies are the results of vile necromancy in action. Among the resurrected dead, there are those who used to be wizards, and they can cast spells still. They slay their prey and bring them back as deathless thralls that fester with the diseases of decay. Should you encounter these menaces, always try to pick them off from afar. Don't let them get close, or they'll riddle you with the poisons and the blight that afflict them.
Okay, what about skeletons?
These ones in particular, the ones around Sicile, are the resurrected soldiers of Brachus, the last and most infamous in the line of sorcerer kings. He himself is supposed to be buried somewhere around here, but no one knows where the actual grave is. Long have I searched, and deep have I dug, but so far I haven't found anything more spectacular than rusted weaponry and shards of pottery. Be that as it may, Brachus' soldiers stalk these lands anew, and they still fight like veterans. I told those fools of legionnaires to bring maces instead of swords. You know, weapons that crush these skeleton bones, not blades that may ricochet right off. Hell, even a sturdy branch would do the job better. But they didn't listen, and now they're dead.
Okay, so that's something to consider. That I should probably get a mace or something so that I can equip that if I'm going into areas where I know there's going to be skeletons.
Oh, and don't be surprised if the dead use an unusual amount of magic against you. These soldiers were loyal to a sorcerer king after all. Dark magic all around.
Armed escort.
I'll never make it back to Cecile alone. But you've gotten this far. You can bring me back, can't you?
We certainly can. Let's be off.
Indeed. Don't you worry. We'll keep you safe.
Marvelous. Mighty fine of you. Lead the way, I say.
Wargraf is all resolved now that a rescue mission is underway. Like a knight protector, he stands by the stranded archaeologist's side.
The pickpocket fancies himself a paladin. Let's see how well you fare on your noble quest, for the dead don't make the distinction.
You're a bit of a dick. Continues to be. Oh, little Bo Bersha lost her sheep. Let's... Wait, hold on. Are you kidding me? He's already gotten himself in trouble? What the hell is you know... What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Okay, so that dude's dead already? Was he supposed to die that, like, without... No, certainly he wasn't. Certainly, there's no way he was. God damn it. Alright, folks, well, I gotta reload this because I hate the fact that when I go to look at something, like, everybody else keeps moving. I didn't see him run, so... Yeah, I gotta reload this, and unfortunately the most recent load is like a half an hour ago. So I'm gonna have to jump back quite a bit, which sucks. But at any rate, we're hitting about an hour anyway, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Yeah, what a pain in the butt. Unfortunate, but we'll get back to the spot, and right here, this is where we'll start again. Goddamn. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying it. And like I say every time, you guys know the routine on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification button, then you'll know when I'm online, etc., etc., etc. And hey, you know, just come say hi, jump in the chat, say what's up. That's all I ask. Alright guys, anyway, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're enjoying the game. I'm sorry that we get into another combat with a skeleton. I'm bailing to like get involved with this. So, all right. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll be on again tomorrow, I think. So, barring some unforeseen happening or whatever. But until the next video, peace.